Good morning, folks. I hope you can hear my voice. And if you can't hear me, you can't see me, but I'm not sure what's going on with the StreamYard this morning. I am baffled at what's happening here. So I am going to, I guess I'll just wait to see if it calibrates. So while we're waiting, hey, good morning, y'all. I'm happy to be here. I am Sacred Rights. I'm the host of the show, the Be Your Own Hero Show, which I've been running for years now, literally years. And HERO is an acronym. It means High Emotion Radiates Overflow. That's the one I'm going with today. High Emotion Radiates Overflow. All right. And shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me this space and this opportunity to experiment, because I'm a man with a stroke, and I've been dealing with having a stroke for a little over a year now, and trying to get better with what that means. And also trying to grapple with what Reverend Mel said about being grateful to the universe for my stroke. So that's something to be said for too. All right, now this should be gone by now. Let me see if I can figure it out. Figure out. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'm not sure what's going on with the system today, but we're going to try to keep it simple. So as you know, if you watch the show regularly, I was not on yesterday, Monday. I replayed episode 5. I replayed episode Friday. Well, Friday's episode. And it was interesting for me to watch, because that's always interesting, because I always feel like I did worse than what I did. And so it's good for me to watch that I don't know, that it's interesting for me to watch and get a good feed for how it feels. So anyway, I did that yesterday, and that was good. But also it gives me more time to do other things. So let's talk about those other things. Because there's a bunch of things to talk about. So let's start with my run streak. All right, so today is day 220. I've been doing it for 220 days, which is incredible. Oh, folks, it's fighting me. There we go. All right, so this is not yesterday. This is, I think, Friday or Saturday. And what's interesting was what happened. And I'll just let myself tell you what happened. Just 1 second. Let me get my mouse there. Okay, here we go. So this is day 200 and something. I just finished my run. I'm coming back out because I got my backpack full of snacks, because I've been being really lackadaisical about people who appear to be unhoused asking me for things while I'm running. I've just been like, because I haven't had anything, because this backpack broke. And so I was like, all right, let me go inside after I finish my run, get some treats, and come back outside. And so I hope my man is there. I hope so. And if not, maybe I can find someone else to give these treats to. All right, my name is Sacred Rights. I've been doing this run thing every day since the first day of this year. And let's get after it. And buy my book. Hack Your Pain Now. Later. Okay, so he wasn't there, but I saw this woman. But I also saw this morning. I saw her, and I asked her if she wanted some tuna packets, and she said she did. And I'm frowning because she put in an order for socks. Let me see if I can go home and find some socks right quick and see if I can get them to her. So stay tuned. Oh, stay tuned. I'm going to see if I can get her these socks. All right, later. Oh, I got her the socks. I got her the sock. I told her, hold on 1 second. I was going to run and get the socks. I ran, got some socks, found some clean ones that I just finished laundering, and got them for her. And I waited to see if they would fit. And they gave her a lot of extra length because of my big feet, but they gave her extra length. And she was saying that her straps were cutting into her feet, and so she was very happy. She was very happy for the socks. Very happy. Oh, I should have gotten a picture. Oh, yeah, but she was very happy with those socks. Very happy with those socks. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So I did it. I did it, and I feel so much better than just being apologetic and saying, "Oh no, I don't have anything right now." You know, it feels much better to be of service. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Okay, so that felt good. That felt good. Let me close this out and pull up the next video. Yeah, so that was really nice. That was really nice and made me feel fulfilled in terms of what I'm doing. So P King was funny. She typed in the chat that my show was like a podcast day because you could hear me but you couldn't see me. That's an interesting thought. I have to try doing this show as a podcast. That could be fun. That'd be fun. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I forgot to do Instagram. Okay, forget it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do the Instagram tomorrow. Okay, so there's that. And what else did I want to show you? I want to show you. See if I can share this with you. Share screen. Let me get this. Let me get this pulled up. Well, I want to show you what I did while, I guess it wasn't the same time, but what I did yesterday instead of being on the show today. I was on the shooting desk of Mr. Keith Major. Keith Major is a major photographer. Some of you may know him. He's been shooting for lots of different folks. And let's see if he comes up. Because I don't know, the system has been very weird today. Let's see if we can get a picture of him. I don't know. It's spinning. Okay, there we go. That's Keith Major. And that's a photo of myself that he took yesterday. And yeah, and you'll see, I'm wearing my hero shirt like I'm wearing right now. And what's interesting to me, well, a number of things were interesting to me, but what was most interesting is that he would take these quick test shots, right, in between deciding whether or not he was going to go with the shot or not. And I kept catching myself. I would see these test shots because he would take them with the camera and they would show up on that laptop. And so I'd look over at the test shots and I'd see how sad I looked. And I was like really caught with that because I didn't feel that sad. I felt a little sad, but I didn't feel that sad. But every time he caught me in a test period, I was looking sad. And so I had to really dig deep and call up some happy memories, some happy things that I'm going through right now to bring my level up. As you can see in the photo, I brought my level up. And Keith was very good for that. He was very good. He's a funny guy. And he was, good at bringing out the best in me. But it made me realize how often we let ourselves slip into neutral, right? It let me realize how often we let ourselves slip into neutral. And neutral is like this blank, and that tends towards negative. And so what I've been doing since yesterday is I've been trying to have a rest space that's smile-ish, right? Because that field of positive energy holds still all the time. And so you can't be like, hey, I'm expressing all this positive energy right now at 1 o'clock and at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and then not have it, then have in between that we're falling into these spaces of blankness. You've got to be able to maintain that baseline period of happiness throughout everything. And so that really stuck with me. And also on that same note, I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was nervous about doing the photo shoot. I was much more nervous in my last photo shoot. I was nervous about doing the photo shoot. I know that my look has changed. I've changed. Everything about me has changed. So it's time to do some new photos, but I worried about how to show the damage to me, the things that were not working well with me. And after I got caught up with what I just told you about keeping my blank space with a smile instead of just blank, I saw that well, I guess I just needed to I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. It's just the I don't know how to say it. But having that test screen, just imagining that test screen in your mind's eye and having it take a shot of you and what kind of face you're making right then. And then you can easily smile. And that's one of the things in my book. That's testimony. That's commandment number 2, smile. And smiling is a very, very key element. And so you've got to really smile, because otherwise you get into that funk and you'll stay in that funk forever, or more, or you'll stay in the funk than your smiling self. And so, yeah, I expected to see some hurt, but what happened is I can see the hurt, pain, the pain easily. I can see it easily, and I wonder if other people can. But there are some things that I do that I didn't do before that made for the evidence of my pain. So that's an interesting thought. So I let it be. The photos will come back soon. I'll share them with you, and we'll see how they do. And see how they came out. But I can see. So the test is, can you see the pain? Because I can't. I can see it easily. And the question is, can you? All right. So let me stop sharing this, and let me see what else I can show. Oh, right. Let me hold on. Let me get to the right photo. Share this. All right. So I should change this. back to the main screen. Oh no. It's still showing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's me and Rev Mel. So Rev Mel had her annual, no, not her annual, her monthly position of doing church service in person. And so I went out to that, and I got to tell you, funny story. Let me make myself a little bigger, I think. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we make myself a little bit bigger? Yeah, let's try this one. Oh, see, today is the wrong day to be messing with the system. Okay. All right. So, anyway, here we go. So, I went to Reverend Mel's church service, but I got to tell you, it was so interesting. So there is a man who comes to the church who has developmental disabilities. I'm not sure how to say that, but he has some learning challenges. And I met him the last time I went to church. So now for the first time I met him last time, right? So anyway, I'm walking into Port Authority and I hear that somebody, like yelling, and I look, and it's him. It's him. And I was like, oh, hey, man, what are you doing? But what are you doing here? You doing here? He said, oh, I'm going to church. I was like, okay, but the church is down there, right? Because I'd gotten filled with information about it. I checked on Google. I checked on Google several times. I talked to the attendant. I'd done all these things because I wanted to make sure that I knew where I was going, right? And so I went through all that stuff. And then he was like, no, I'm going to stay here. I was like, no, but the trailer for the area for the bus is up there. He's like, no, I'll stay here. I was like, what? So I went up there, and I was so convinced that I tried to change the woman's mind. The woman's mind who was saying this is not the place for your bus. I was like, no, you must be mistaken. This is where they told me downstairs to come. Told me to come to gate 45. This is gate 45, right? She's like, no, this isn't wrong. And she was, very short with me. And so she was being like very defensive and wasn't explaining, but she was very clear about the fact that this is not your bus. This is not your bus. And I was like, what are you talking about? And so anyway, long story short, I finally went to his bus, his area, which was bus number 48. And then I talked to the guy at 48. He's like, yeah, this is the bus. I was like, what? Which is where he was sitting. And so it fascinated me that here I am trying to get the information and give it to the man who was developmentally disabled, and he's already got the information. He's already got the information more clearly than I have it. And I was like, that just blew me away. That I don't know how he got the information clearly and I don't know, clearly, just very clearly. And other people didn't. And so I still don't understand it. But from that point on, I was like, I'm following you. Wherever you're going, I'm following you. And so I was just following him the rest of the day, because that was incredible to me that I thought that I gotten everything exactly right, from the bus manager to everybody in the process, but yet, yeah. Anyway, that just, I hope I'll resonate for someone out there, because it really resonated for me. It was for me. So anyway, this is me and Red Mel. Trying to get some food. We ended up going to another restaurant past this restaurant and getting some food. And yeah, so that was fun. Okay, what else do we have left over from the weekend? I'm a little nervous because the systems have been acting weird today. Let's see if we get something else. I'm gonna close this one. Close that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to show this. So let me show this. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I need to do a drum roll. Oh no, I can't do a drum roll because the system is being funny today. All right, so let's just jump into this instead. Okay, so this is the fundraising team for the Steps of Success 5K. So I'm waiting for my screen to show me where okay, now I'm back, but still showing Reverend Mel. So I guess, ta-da, meet our fundraising team. All right, so there you go. You see me in the bottom right, and then 4 people matched with me. So this quick story. I was supposed to be part of this last year. I had they had chosen 3 of us, and the 3 of us were going to set aside everything and raise money for the nonprofit. And something happened. Something happened. I don't know if you ever heard of me having a stroke, but it happened. And so it happened right before the race. And so I did go to the race, but just barely. I just went to the house. I went to the race, and then I just kind of said something, here and there, very quietly, and my voice was really bad. Well, I shouldn't say it that way, but I was unable to speak very much, and so there were a few people that spoke to me, but anyway, I was supposed to be there in a different way, in a bigger way, and so this is my chance to really be there and to be there at the fundraising team this time. So this will be September 9th. Saturday, September 9th, I'm gonna come down, and then I'm gonna come down and then announce my secondary plan, my plan for the 10th. I'm smiling like that because I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it. But anyway, this is what we're answering right now. This is the call we're answering. So meet our fundraising team. Now, on the fundraising team, our goal is $25,000. $25,000. That's about $5,000 per person. Like that's nothing compared to what we've done already. Right? That's nothing. So I'll find out the link and we'll get started immediately. And let's go. Let's get into it. Okay. I was trying to read something in the chat. I know that you wonder what I was doing, but I'm trying to read something in the chat, but I'm not sure what this is. P. King talking about a Japanese teacher. I'm not sure what that is, but she's saying, teach, Mr. Seiki writes, teach. All right, well, I appreciate that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Close this one. And I can show this. This is the full race details for the More Than a Cause Pathway to Success, the Steps of Success 5K. So, and this will be it. This will be it. I was grateful to see it last year, to see how filled it is with people of minority descent, because as you get into running, if you decide to get into it, you'll notice that at these various races, you'll see people who are not of ethnic descent. And so what's interesting is Demetrius is filled with so much color and so many folks, and that's mind-boggling. And so this is really a good thing. So come check it out. All right, because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna support, and I will raise my $5,000. $5,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Now let's see what else do I have to share. Okay, I think that's it. I'm moving on to the money. The money. The money. The money. The money. All right. So let's do a little affirmation. Let's see if it's going to give us the thing. No, it's not going. It's not going. All right. So I don't know what's happening. And now it comes on. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I am so happy and grateful that I'm a multimillionaire in every facet of my life. Oh, I can't even remember it. Well, that's what it is today. I am so happy and grateful that I'm a multimillionaire in every aspect of my life. I think that's right. That's right. So what I was talking about, stop sharing. Let me get this off. So what I was talking about last week was I was talking about these companies, well, these people, Elon Musk, let's say, how much money Elon Musk owns of his company. And I was shocked to find out that he only owns 13%. 13% of his company. And that the guy who owns Amazon only owns 10% of his company. 10%. And that's really been struggling with me. Like I just thinking about it, it's been really interesting. But anyway, I was talking about this, and just by the opening of the third eye, like what I'm interested in was being pinged, right? And so this just popped up into my feed, and this is Jay-Z. Let me see if I can get this. How do I do this? Oh, okay. I accidentally knocked something out, so let me get this back in. Present, share screen, and Jay-Z. All right, here's that. So it's on TikTok, which is a little funny to manipulate. I'm gonna let it play twice so you can hear it. Okay. We got everything. Uh-oh. Okay, so there it is. Is it coming? I see spinning. Oh no, come on. Come on, let's keep bringing some love. There we go. Okay. So this is Jay-Z talking to Kevin Hart. Okay, here we go.
Steve Jobs owned 1% of Apple. I mean, now 1% of a $3 trillion company, right? But if you look at his percentage, you're like, 1%? Ha. We've been trained to look at the percentage of something you own. It ain't what you own. You can own 100% of nothing, right? It's whatever the strategy calls for, right? Like Ace, LVMH was a brilliant strategic partner for me. We were lucky to find the Cartiers who've been in the business since the 1800s. So one that looks like us in Champagne. We've done something really amazing and got the attention of one of the most prestigious brands, right? And it was like a beautiful marriage. Like I owned 100%. I could have said, I want to own 100% of this thing. Or I can own 50% of it and take this and push it even further. But there's some things that you want to own forever and you want to pass down to your kids. And I own 50% of it. So it's still an asset that I can pass down to my kids. Steve Jobs owned 1% of Apple. I mean, now 1% of a $3 trillion company, right? But if you look at his percentage, you're like, 1%? Ha. We've been trained to look at the percentage of something you own. It ain't what you own. You can own 100% of nothing, right? It's whatever the strategy calls for. Right? Like Ace, LVMH was a brilliant strategic partner for me. We were lucky to find the Cartiers who've been in the business since the 1800s. One that looks like us in Champagne. We've done something really amazing and got the attention of one of the most prestigious brands, right? And it was like a beautiful marriage. Like I owned 100%. I could have said, I want to own 100% of this thing. Or I can own 50% of it and take this and push it even further. But there's some things that you want to own forever and you want to pass down to your kids. And I still, again, I own 50% of it. So it's still an asset that I can pass down to my kids. Steve.
Okay, so I've used time, but I just thought that was interesting, and that I have been one of those people that have been like, in the past, I've been kind of wanting to know what the black-owned liquors were, but putting the ones that were co-owned by someone else on a sideshow. You know, not paying attention to these. And these are very important. I'm finding out now. All right, so now is better than perfect. And I will see you mañana. All right, later. Oh no, is it gonna let me out? What's happening? All right, I guess I'll just, I don't even know how to do it. All right, I'll see you guys later.